lakad matatag!
Normally.
It should work. A little bit under tower. He's getting these last hits a tiny bit easier. But first blood actually happens on the top. Sunset finally just decides to kill themselves. Giving up the first blood, it kind of makes sense here. So that was, it was a hard to read FB. Meanwhile, TA2000 might just get that catch onto the Lina, and the double edge finally works out, and the Sentinel just denies himself to the tier 1. Coyote trying to zone out Pessimist and Sunset. But we still get a little bit of an action on the bot. Reynold managed to finally catch up with that low HP Rubik. Back up to the top. Still TA's time to die. Oh, nice ice shard block, but still the hoof stomp kind of helps. The disruption creeps doing their job. Light strike array. And still Sunset manages to kill TA2000. Tip from the off lane. Entry word exchange. Light striker up top. Sunset on to half HP. Gold is good disruption hold. Even better snowball save. Going in to get Sunset. Double edge. Trying to burst down TA2000. But after losing Sunset, just getting light strike arrayed. And even so, just gonna get killed. No double edge for you, Mr. Sentinel. Specifically within Vision. Good with the Astral Step. Going into this, Light Strike Array onto the Void Spirit, but a good help with the disruption. Still, Pessimist is gonna be lost. Urek deep behind enemy lines, losing his teammates, and then basically being forced to TP out of here. But they are gonna make it back into, and is leading right now on the chart with 700 gold difference between the two of them. Disruption onto Omar, trying to run at them. Good on the hoof stomp. Noob joins up onto the Shadow Demon, and Sunset just takes out Omar all by themselves. Something similar to what happened to the Lina. But is going to on the farm priority list for now. Sunset with the what the hell was that? Coyote. In the meantime, reappearing next to Sunset, God's Rebuke, a good spear, and it's basically a kill onto the SD. Reynold jumping ahead, trying to go with this Chaos Strike onto Voiter, pushing the Phantasm behind the CK, pushing the Phantasm behind the Mars to get that additional damage. TA2000 actually comes in to get CK, and Reynold just basically dies, with Coyote only giving the vision with the snowball. Noob on the other side, taking care of the enemy with Omar doing freezing field as well as Pima. But yeah, of course, the others. It does not have a blink actually on the Sentinel yet. So that could also be a reason why V Gaming is just not moving in aggressively. Noob gonna get caught with the Chaos Bolt. Trying to survive with the shield crash, but it's just not gonna happen. Stampede on the other hand by Omar being stolen. Light Strike Array. Can TA2000 clean up a little bit? A perfect spear up from Voiter. Going on to Reynold and Urek also being in the middle of the arena. Voiter might just die here, but they did manage to secure Reynold so far. Sunset trying to escape. Light Strike Array doesn't hit any of them. Urek, dissimulate, goes on to the Lina. Gets half HP'd and then basically controlled down. But Pessimist goes in and takes out 2. Omar, it might just be a team wipe on Ooredoo Thunder. And there it is. 19-11. With base
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
already with a beautiful Boots of Travel. That's looking very easy for them. Held up, Pima's gonna get executed in front of the Roche Pit. And Reynold and the others are not really finding the good angle. Urek gonna get the TP out broken. A little astral step, make it 2. Urek is trying to jump as far as possible, dissimulate with the dodge. Light Striker at the ready, not walking into the Aether Remnant. They managed to control up. Good telekinesis, raising Sunset out of their own comfort zone. Interesting attempt at disseminate. Disruption on the other hand, but that shadow poison is just gonna kill them. Meanwhile, TA2000 picks up that Aegis, but still wanted to catch the position 5 fight of the year with Pima going down as well. It's tough to be a support right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Reynolds continuing the farm, with Pessimist gonna get caught. Still managing. Oh, good positioning on that spear, but a little late. Reynolds, on the other hand, trying to fight 3 at once, getting Laguna bladed. Still the CK trying to survive, but Volter eventually arrives. And of course, those lost hits. 3-man smoke on the 4-man smoke. TA actually finding them with the Gleipnir. Here comes the arena. BKB here or there. It might just not matter. TA still has the Aegis available. Kaori might just die there. But still, with the disruption, they are going to control a Pessimist and take him out. Noob in the deep. Gonna get stuck. But the impact, around 7.5 between the two position ones. Shadow or Sunset, just enough. Managing to escape. But yeah.
Hold your feet to the fire.
Radiant's bottom tower
TA
is under attack.
basically controlling this map right now. He gets to pick up the double damage. Reynolds doing their best to still keep on farming just ahead as fast as possible. Oblivion Traps transferred him to Witchblade, but Uruk still gonna get blown up. No
Radiant's middle tower
No
is
Aegis
under attack.
needed, says Delina. And TA is just right there for the taking. A good little pullback. Speared in onto the walls of the arena, and Reynold and Pessimist trying to survive all of this. Kaori very, very low in this matchup, and finally a disruption is used to kill the Tusk, but it's basically a clean up crew right now from Ooredoo. GG well played from Uruk. At the beginning of the 30-minute mark, 33-13.
Has fallen.
Ooredoo clean up the first game.
Dire victory.
Pessimist and Sunset. It should be the lineup they go with. On the other hand, Uruk is using that extra time super well. Half HP onto both mid laners. But damn, we missed the first blood. It eventually happens on the bottom with Sunset getting caught doing that shenanigans cross pull. Here comes the Nature's Prophet. Going down. I want to do some big kills and big moves. So that right click damage from Voiter is just insane. The Wraithland. Kaori caught up. And it's still gonna be death for the Doom. The Pessimist taking down their enemy. Tranquil Boots ready on the clockwork. And another catch, this time on top. Noob and Uruk wanted to do this exchange, and the IO comes in for the assist.
Back to the impurities.
With Sunset taking out the regen rune on the bottom. Switching to Void. Svidi might just be surrounded. Here comes the Impale from the bottom. All those glaives hurting a lot, but here comes the IO. Can they survive this? Here comes the help. Oh, look at that. Pima is gonna get erased, but the time walking Faceless Void manages to hold on a little more. TA rotating up for that mid pressure. Already at 4k net worth at the 8th minute. Doing super well. Opportunity to just do some Diabolic Edicting and just join in on the mid lane. Kaori. Good with the battery assault. Oh god, I thought it was the courier that was gonna get caught. Reynolds with the Chronosphere. Gonna help out as much as possible, but here comes TA on the other side. Pima's gonna die first, and Noob is just gonna walk out of it with half HP. Reynolds on the other side, still gonna get stuck. Uruk trying to reach TA, but it's just not gonna happen. Breaking out the souls onto like onto the VD. But a good casket bounce with the Maledict as well. Join in again, sprout him back up, and Uruk just falls to their death. Breaking that relocate, the IO cannot reposition their position 3. Third kill on the board for V Gaming. They're not going to give it up so easily. Hook shot onto Sunset with the barrier assault as well. Carapace helping out, but Omar and Kaori. It's going to be a support showdown. But no, TA joins in and takes that kill. Meanwhile, Noob caught out a bit, but still stuck onto Pessimist. They're going to take out the Doom. And even with the last word, the Leshrac seems to be way too confident on this lane. This should be like a wraparound looking for Uric. They don't really want Reynold because he has time walk. And there's a hook shot. They join onto the SF. They're ruining his time. Hell of a long wrong. And Uric goes down again. Chronosphere, Reynold trying to recollect as much as they could, but the Pulse Nova and the damage is just too much for this Faceless Void. No items on this FV so far, only a Mask of Madness, but it's not even enough for farming. They might just jump out, but this just seems I'm sensing a little bit of distrust. The first tier 2 falls down. It is going to be on the mid. Reynold jumping in with a time walk into the casket, but it's looking very good right now for Weta. A lockdown with the Sprite. Death Ward is available with the Maledict as well, and it's just going to start bouncing around and killing things. Pima also going down with a Silencer, and I do believe Sunset should be seeing a good casket. Will stun up and kill that Nyx assassin as well. Something written in Russian by Pessimist. I have no idea what that means. But on to the high. Ooredoo Thunders is really enjoying themselves. On the 17th minute, they take out their first tier 3. Moving on to Pessimist, and they just start diving and getting that Doom. Uric could be next, should be next. Good with the Requiem of the Souls. The stun doesn't arrive in time, but there could be a join onto the SF. Deep inside the enemy base, they don't really care. Oh, now they do. A good Chronosphere. Pessimist trying to come back. Global silence onto all of them. Voiter is the first one to die. Meanwhile, they turn on to Kaori, also going to go down, but TA is going to get stunned. The NH's Prophet. Oh, they were a little bit cocky. Just a little bit cocky. Looks like he's selling the wand and then just going for it, I guess. Meanwhile, up top, Noob. Gonna get held up. Doom onto the Clockwork. Not the best target ever the Heretics has ever chosen. Reynold jumping forward. The TA does not have an Aegis, so they need to keep that MP alive. And the save is actually good. Reynold managing to jump out of this fight. But after losing the Doom, they need to reset the fight on the side of V Gaming. The SF ulting out with the Requiem and then just TPing. A little bit more control. Pima. Tiny bit more control. Chronomaster caught. Time walk broken again, but jumps into the cogs, turns on to Kaori, but the stun is right there, and they're just gonna destroy Reynold. 50 seconds on the clock without the Faceless Void. It's looking like the end for V Gaming right here. Mid pressure again, and look at all that regen right now. Sunset writes into GG and leaves immediately. 22 minutes in. It's gonna be a 25-9 finish for Ooredoo Thunders.